Welcome back, my delinquents. Okay, so this guy here, we can't go on his page even though he censors most of it, because his stuff is crazy. Well, I guess we could because most of it's censored and it's used on VTubers, but okay, so his name is Kevin X. He's a popular live 2D rigger, which if you don't know what a rigger is, they're the ones that makes 2D models move and jiggle jiggle for sure. Okay, let's have a quick look. He is mostly known for doing Project Melodies. We're not going to do much more than that because I don't know if the booba will get us in trouble. But he's also known, where is the original? This alert for this asset. He also made Kenya's summer model. Well, he rigged it, didn't make it. So as you can imagine, he's known for jiggle. Also, this. What this is, you degenerates? To be fair, I'm not a fan of how his titties look. These titties look, that's for sure. God, it could have been worse, I guess. We could have done that one. Why is one heart? That's what I want to fucking know. But okay, he's also, okay, this one is the biggest sin I fucking hate that he did. He did this. I fucking hate this guy sometimes. It like makes me gag. I don't get people in vor. I'm gonna be for real. I don't get vor at all. But yes, so you can get a gist of the lewd stuff he does, or like this. He did an asset for weighing your titties. Stuff like that. He's a lewd tuber's best friend. I'm surprised Luca doesn't use a lot of these, I say. But okay, they released this. Do you like chubby fit Mitsuri? Whip. So they are saying this VTuber model they made is the chubby version of the model they make. This is chubby. I'm gonna have to move my head so you can see, but as you can imagine, because I'm gonna move my ass in this very awkward direction, so I'm like trying to gossip here, but that doesn't seem chubby to me. Now you're kind of getting it. It's not. This isn't chubby at all, even by anime standards. If you are an anime watcher more, you know what even anime chubby is, which isn't very chubby, but there's certain rules to anime chubby, even, where it's like you got a little bit of a tummy, a little bit of a thick butt, and you know what I mean. But you can imagine what the replies were. Enlarge or receive punishment, because you can imagine that large fetish people were just like, where? People on Twitter calling this chubby is the reason why I have body image issues. Well, they actually, PP Slayer, funny enough, I'm not going on her page because it's 18 plus. But they actually, after saying that, went into some good points of why this isn't chubby, and it's a bit odd to label it chubby. She just has giant kahunas right here, but also she just has a really nice hourglass almost. It's not even quite big enough to be a proper hourglass on the hips. Have you even looked at a chubby woman in your life? You are insane if you consider this chubby. Trying to find the chub magnifying glass. Oh my god, you get the gist. I'm really hoping the chubby part is rage it bait, because if this is chubby, then I'm the size of a whale. But a lot of people were assuming he was joking around, but apparently he wasn't. It's because this character in general has huge tatas, but that is anime in general. You'll have huge tatas and like tiniest body. That's just anime, because Japan and a lot of Asian countries, they draw everyone really thin, even though it doesn't always make sense. So if you look at this from an artistic point as someone who draws, these shoulders are too narrow, but also this boobs are way too high up. Because the problem is to have boobs like this, your rib cage has to come out a bit further to have them attached that way. But because he doesn't want her too big, it just looks like it's attached so high. Armpits look so high compared. So if you look too much at anime, you realize some parts look wrong. That's just fiction and anime in general, is when you give them unrealistic body parts, if you look too much, it looks wrong. Exactly, if you look too much at her arms here, you look at her arms, you'll start noticing they're fucking twiglets compared to the rest of her body. If you look too much at her arms here, it's just twiglets. It's just one of those things. It's kind of like you don't notice something scuffed until you look at it way too long, because the average person wouldn't notice most of these things. So a lot of people were like poking fun at him. They weren't even that mean about it. They were poking fun at him. They also did Zentra's sexy one here. How do I know this? Research, guys. I was just researching. This is just research. My job is hard. You don't know the struggles of my job right now. I do for mankind. Can't see me side-eyeing you, but I am. Research, exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. Proportions vary. This is not a do-or a rule. That's why I say it can give you uncanny valley, but doesn't mean it's wrong. The extra long necks, I know that it's kind of like, this is the perfect example of you can, if you know the rules, you can break them kind of thing. Find a good example of this. Nani? Hey, if you look at, this is a popular anime, people love the popular stylized of it, but if you look at these fucking proportions, what the fuck is this? A monstrosity, I say. A fucking monstrosity. If you look at these limbs, what is that dude? He has no crotch. He is crotchless. Charmin King body. Exactly. Exactly. Totally normal. Average guy right here. But this is the thing. Stylized drawings are different. Because there's one thing being realistic, but anime in its essence is stylized drawing. This continues the story of him getting roasted. So he's getting roasted by all these people. And some people were like giving him no one's actually mad yet. People are just joking around saying he doesn't understand chubby. Like this, slim and toned, pudgy, chubby, super chubby. What this man does in retaliation to people like poking fun at him, etc., is to go on a blocking spree. Kevin started blocking everyone that was criticizing him or making jokes at his expense. And then like a couple hours after that, he posts this meme. I gained some body fat and feeling a little chubby. Wait, you really don't mind? And to eat more, I guess. I don't know. Guys, I'll try to eat more. I don't know why words it like that, but Demi talks about this too. I wonder if this is the one where they talk about how many of them have been blocked by him. Literally a lot of people have been blocked by him. So she just goes, you're either delusional or never seen a real woman if you think this is chubby. He started getting way more backlash, mainly just because he was a poor sport about the criticism. Gonna get blocked. I'm gonna get blocked after this. But let's see if I can find him. This wasn't what I was looking for, but this is all I can find. But he literally blocked like 20 plus people because they just said that she wasn't. He's not actually chubby, bro. He's not actually chubby. So people started beaming him harder because he was taking it so badly when he was barely getting any criticism, which is kind of funny. It's like, but okay, so PP Slayer was one of the people that talked to him early. Twitter needs to hear this. It's okay to disagree with people and have people politely disagree with you. You don't need to block them or take it personally. You could even, I don't know, try to see where they are coming from and learn something. You are allowed to change your mind. Being wrong is illegal, am I right, guys? I wouldn't know, I'm never... Imagine actually talking about criticism and actually like not the lightest criticism I've ever seen on Twitter, and he literally just went on a blocking spree. Common meme that everyone seems very allergic to admitting they're wrong. I'll admit I'm wrong plenty. I'll be like, and I point out even when chat's like, you know what, I'm not sure on that situation, but you make a good point. Make a good point there. And look, people just started harassing anyone he blocked by saying, oh, the only one who liked your tweet. Oh my god. So it gives criticism about artwork, about it not being chubby, and it's just like, fat bitch. For some reason, a lot of people started just hating on anyone who said they weren't chubby, but he got like slightest, least amount of hate ever, and he like caved. That's pretty much the end of the story. It's literally just silly drama that would have went nowhere if this Kevin dude didn't block everyone. But he has 80,000 followers and he's actually a popular so I don't think it's from a lack of eyes, because a lot of people asked, are you trolling us, bro? And well, you can tell us now, but then he just started blocking everyone and everyone's like, I don't think he's trolling, bro. Apparently he's not the most liked in general, but I don't know. It was not a serious drama. It was just kind of funny that it just got worse because just gonna do a small update on this. Some other parts. I found some of the people showing the blockings. Okay, here. So one of the blockings here. And they also made a reply here because I'm doing this extra bit here because they made some replies pretty much saying they only block the clinically insane. And these are just two of the many people they blocked. So I don't know what they said, but I ignore the thighs here. That's something else. Here in case this man, I don't even remember what I said. Pretty sure I just responded to a joke post about his recent work. They're like just one of many people that they've blocked here, but their response there was just fanning the flames. But this get like continues a bit here, and they seem to be doing that for most of the day. And then they doubled down further on this. Other people revealing some other stuff. That's not the point of this at the moment. So, also made this post here, Kevin. Different body standards exist. You are quickly projecting and forcing your own to others. Kind of what they're doing too. But also, there are just actually set body types. There is not just, this is my interpretation of what is. There is some leeway, but some things are just skinny. Some people are just... Some people say, well, Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't actually buff, because in my perception, he isn't. Like, some ways that doesn't work. You get some leeway in there, but if you can't just go, even though I'm skinny, I feel I'm fat, so I say I'm fat. That's kind of not how it works, but I don't really want to get into that fully this late at night. Struggle to gain weight, and my art style leans towards skinny. I don't know what his struggling to gain weight has anything realistically to do with anything with this controversy, or this controversy, air quotes, I say very loosely. With this, I don't know why it comes into anything, and his artwork leans towards skinny. Yes, your artwork can lean towards skinny, very skinny. Doesn't make what you made chubby. It isn't what it means. Your artwork can lean, just like in the examples of Code Geass, almost everything is very skinny or big booba. Doesn't make anything that chubby. Even this, as people point out, you might be able to say it's a little thick to go with like stronger body type, but she still has a thigh gap and everything like that. That's not realistically chubby. She has no excess body fat realistically. They've just guided her. And that's why I was like, think to myself, what looks very odd here to me is the art. I was like, why does it look a bit odd? And it's pretty much her legs are shorter here, as you can tell, because they are shorter, full, and it's a bit, but they just look like the body's been stretched out to the left and right. There's like major difference here, other than you can see the butts, and proportions are kind of widened out. They're shorter and they've widened her out. I was like, I think that is the reason it looks quite odd to me, but to be fair, I find this very odd to me. The proportions look very not right. So, I don't know. Each to their own. We'll have body problems in real life. Yes, the main problem wasn't people actually saying, oh, this makes me feel... Yes, some people did say that, but the main problem was it's not chubby, and people were just memeing on him for saying it's chubby when it's not. I'm sorry, dude, you got memed on. This wasn't actually a big controversy or people trying to be woke on your ass or some shit. It's literally just, they were making jokes at your expense because you thought it was chubby and it really isn't. It's not that serious. I don't represent you, nor am I authority of your therapist. Deal with it. This sounds like a very sensitive reply, obviously. Also, I blocked you because you use slurs, attacks, harass. Yeah, over 30 people definitely do that. I checked their pages. I didn't see any of this on the people. He has gotten accusatory things for some things in the past. I don't know what for. It's the internet. I'm not going to check every single thing. But the ones I did see, I didn't see any of them say that. So I can't say all of them didn't do that, but a lot of them didn't. Clearly don't enjoy my sense of humor. What is your explanation? Go check the boxes yourself. I'm assuming he's doing some sort of very vague thing of checking the boxes of Russian or something. But the main thing was just him. Everyone was memeing on him for saying it's chubby when it isn't. This wasn't about work. This wasn't about representation. Some people said like, it's weird to call it skinny. This is why people have eating disorders. But no one was making this a progressive thing. Or why aren't you inclusive? It was literally like, you said she was chubby, dumbass. It's literally all the controversy was about. People memeing on him. I'll just stay tuned for more epic content. To my soldiers, is that like towards people that sucks his dick? No, people who supports him. Sorry, this is such a bad level down here. You ain't seen nothing yet. What I'm about to do with this character could have like gone without the self-jerking off here. I should be more professional on this like my other ones, but I don't really put on my super professional hat for the silly controversies. I'm gonna be real. I know, guys, I should be more professional here, but dumb controversies, I rarely put on, like, professional hat. This silly reply from him, and especially seeing he completely fucking backs down here. He completely backs down. This art convinced me. I seriously surrender. Love it. Pretty much because not enough people actually backed him up, too. He thought it was hot. He surrendered that this is actually chubby. I'm glad that he could get in and stop taking it all so serious, because this just really felt like a situation where he's taking it way more serious than it really was. Like, no one was taking it that seriously, bro. And what's really annoying is this has seeped into the anime community, and then they're saying, the progressive mod saying that why aren't blah blah chubby. God damn them. But that actually didn't even happen. And so this silly controversy has now been twisted until it's something it's completely not. And this is just the internet in general. But that is the last of it. His page ends on is that him going, I surrender to the chubby. I surrender to what chubby is. And really chubby just means like actual fat on the skin. You don't need a lot. You can really see the excess. Like this, the excess little bit of fat in different places. It doesn't need to be in one place, and that's all it means. And if you have none of that, it's not chubby. If you don't have any excess fat, it can't be chubby, bro. I'm sorry. That's just be facts. That's just skinny. To be fair, even, because like skinny people have some excess little bit of tub, just a tiny bit. But like, I don't know why this got so out of hand, where he's like doubling down on this, and then it kept spreading and spreading, and he just got worse and worse replies. Even here, he has shown a bit where he how the stomach moves and some other stuff to it. He goes, I will allow it to the changing of the things. I don't know why he doubled down so hard originally. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. To me, anyway. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm glad it's like resolved and he isn't like allergic to change or being, I know, even a little bit wrong. Because it wasn't really about being right or wrong, it's a difference of opinion. He doubled down with the no fuck you and fuck your opinion kind of attitude. But I don't know, guys. But thank you for listening to these rambles on and off stream, and I'll catch you on the next time, my delinquents. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your crazy ramblings below. And remember, this isn't this serious. This is just a silly drama. There is no serious topic in here. Let's go. To be fair, a lot of people in general seem to have this problem. I've had it actually... Well, that's something we shouldn't look at. Oh, never mind, brothers. Never mind.